Radio station, theDoorCountyDailyNews.com. It is 7:16. Rick Jensen with you this morning on the radio station, theDoorCountyDailyNews.com, joined by Jeff Wiswell, the city administrator for the city of Algoma. And I ran into you last week, and it was quite a week, or quite a day. You had the UW system president, Mr. Ray Cross, as your guest in Algoma for the day.
We did, and he was a wonderful guest, and we tried to give him the red carpet treatment. I think he was pretty happy. He actually called me Friday afternoon. He's trying to follow up on a couple of things relating to the ag school and the ag department for a question that had arisen. We spent the afternoon, real early in the afternoon, at the Farm Market Kitchen, the famed operation that's there in Algoma that's operated by Mary Pat Carlson. And they had worked together previously in New York when he was out at Morrisville College there, and she in the area. And so they're well familiar with the incubator business and all of the things that are generated out of that. We've generated at Farm Market Kitchen about 145 or 50 small food enterprises, some of which have grown to $5 and $10 and $15 million over the last 15 years. And that was an operation that was started by Gerald Heberly, known as Jag in the area, and his daughter Jane, who's the chairman of that, Jane Swayze. So, wonderful event. We were well received. After that, we toured the packaging facility for the oldest winery in Wisconsin, at Von Stiel Winery, and that was a great event there, both in the packaging area and the tasting room, and so on and so forth, down in the caverns where they've got wine aging. And then we went to Bearcat Fish House, which people all up and down the coast and the shoreline, certainly those here in Door and Kewaunee County, are well aware of Bearcat and Billy Smith and the fantastic job he does. Well, then we got in the car and went to the Algoma High School to the STEM area, or the science and engineering area. And as we walked through the back door, it was just remarkable seeing not only you there, but the outpouring of people and this wonderful receiving line of teachers and administrators from the Algoma school system and surrounding areas, and certainly school board members who greeted him. And he looked at me and he said, what am I supposed to do? I said, well, Mr. President, this is your receiving line, so start shaking hands. He just seemed to have a blast meeting all of the teachers, and they were just so gracious and wonderful, telling their story and saying hello. And of course, he's kind of a small town guy. He grew up in Michigan on a dairy farm, was a professor at Ferris State in Detroit, was in the auto industry as an engineer, spent time in Bemidji, Minnesota, out in Iron Country, then Morrisville College in upstate New York, east of Rochester. And as he finally speaks of his experience, he was in this small little town of 1,500 with one stoplight. And I said, Mr. President, hold it right there. Algoma's got you beat. We don't have a stoplight. So just a wonderful guy and a great outpouring. Since then, I've heard from a number of people, he's made a lot of connections as well.
We'll be back.